Good morning and welcome again to your Renewed Faith devotions as we're looking at the great influences of our faith. We continue to look at the life and character of Elisha the prophet. And today we see how he heals a Syrian general. From 2 Kings chapter 5, and I read from verse 1. Now Naaman, the commander of the king of Syria's army, was esteemed and respected by his master, for through him the Lord had given Syria military victories. But this great warrior had a skin disease. Raiding parties went out from Syria and took captive from the land of Israel a young girl who became a servant to Naaman's wife. She told her mistress, "If only my master were in the presence of the prophet who is in Samaria, then he would cure him of his skin disease." Naaman went and told his master what the girl from the land of Israel had said. The king of Syria said, "Go, I will send a letter to the king of Israel." So Naaman went, taking with him 10 talents of silver. "This is a letter of introduction for my servant Naaman, whom I have sent to be cured of his skin disease." When the king of Israel read the letter, he tore his clothes and said, "Am I God? Can I kill or restore life? Why does he ask me to cure a man of his skin disease? Certainly you must see that he is looking for an excuse to fight me." When Elisha the prophet heard that the king had torn his clothes, he sent this message to the king: "Why did you tear your clothes? Send him to me, so he may know that there is a prophet in Israel." So Naaman came with his horses and chariots and stood in the doorway of Elisha's house. Elisha sent out a messenger who told him, "Go and wash 7 times in the Jordan. Your skin will be restored and you will be healed." Naaman went away angry. He said, "Look, I thought for sure he would come out, stand there, invoke the name of the Lord his God, wave his hand over the area and cure the skin disease. The rivers of Damascus, the Abana and Pharpar, are better than any of the waters of Israel. Could I not wash in them and be healed?" So he turned around and went away angry. His servants approached and said to him, "O master, if the prophet had told you to do some difficult task, you would have been willing to do it. It seems you should be happy that he simply said, 'Wash and you will be healed.'" So he went down and dipped in the Jordan 7 times, as the prophet had instructed. His skin became as smooth as a young child's, and he was healed. He and his entire entourage returned to the prophet. Naaman came and stood before him. He said, "For sure, I know that there is no God in all the earth except in Israel. Now please, accept a gift from your servant." But Elisha replied, "As certainly as the Lord lives whom I serve, I will take nothing from you." Naaman insisted that he take it, but he refused. Naaman said, "If not, then please give your servant a load of dirt, enough for a pair of mules to carry, for your servant will never again offer a burnt offering or sacrifice to a god other than the Lord." Elisha said to him, "Go in peace." The healing of Naaman is without doubt one of the best known of Elisha's miracles. Naaman, a commander-in-chief of the Aramean army, was a great and successful soldier, but he was unfortunately a leper. His Israelite slave girl tells him that there is a prophet in her home country who can cure him, and a letter is dispatched from the king of Aram to the king of Israel, asking for his help. The king of Israel regards this as an attempt to pick a quarrel, as he considers the request impossible to fulfill. When Elisha hears of this, he sends for Naaman and tells him to go and wash in the river Jordan. Did you notice? He was resistant at first, and then he does as Elisha says, and is healed. Elisha refused the presents that he is offered, and he resists the temptation to take any credit to himself for the miracle. Now, let's think about this. Although a Christian faces many temptations, one of the greatest temptations is to take credit for oneself that is due only to God. Difficult though it may be for us to understand, it is a firm scriptural principle that God will not share His glory with anyone else. Let's always keep that